Echuca, your local sports store for tennis, cricket, fitness equipment and sports clothing. For dollar curtains and blinds, Hare Street, Echuca.
Part of the Ace Radio Network. 88.5, 103.9, 102.5 Edge FM.
14 degrees in Melbourne, showers easing, a top of 18. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning. I'm Dennis O'Kane. Labor's plan to raise Melbourne's 44 public housing towers is facing unexpected resistance with a bid to have one site heritage listed. An application is now before Heritage Victoria to save the 31-level Park Towers in South Melbourne. If successful, it would be the first state heritage registration of high-rise public housing in Victoria and a potential hiccup for the government's redevelopment plan. Housing Minister Harriet Shing doesn't know who lodged the application with Heritage Victoria, but she insists the housing towers cannot be kept.
While they have been a really prominent feature in people's lives, they're just not fit for purpose, and for us to make them habitable would be billions of dollars across the landscape for the public housing towers over multiple years of construction, and people would need to be moved while that work was continuing.
The teenager accused of stabbing two church leaders in Sydney's southwest has been charged with a terrorism offence. Katie Fuller reports he could face life behind bars.
Bishop Murray Emanuel was delivering a sermon at Christ the Good Shepherd Church in Wakeley when he was stabbed. The service was being live streamed. Another church leader was also injured. A 16-year-old boy has been under police guard in hospital since the attack. He was interviewed by joint counter-terrorism officers yesterday who charged him with committing a terrorist act. If the teenager is convicted, he faces the possibility of a life sentence. He's been refused bail and is due to appear in court via a bedside hearing this morning. In Sydney, Katie Fuller, 9 News.
Men are being urged to step up to prevent violence against women. 24 women have died at the hands of male violence this year alone. Attorney General Mark Davis will today address a family violence event, calling it a crisis in Australia. Tough vaping laws proposed by the federal government have gained the support of health ministers across the nation. The legislation would see sale, supply, manufacture and possession of non-therapeutic vapes banned. Social media companies will be forced to answer to the federal government after the spread of dangerous misinformation following two separate knife attacks in Sydney. Rumours and traumatising images quickly spread after each attack, including a Sydney University student being wrongly named as the Westfield Bondi Junction killer. Assistant Treasurer Stephen Jones says the spread of the misinformation had turned an horrific week into something diabolical. Cybersecurity expert Professor Monica Whitty says social media is a wild beast and it's hard to detect misinformation.
Stuff comes from overseas, so therefore we can't legislate that. With misinformation, one of the really challenging things is the mixing of the truth with a lie. And that's the stuff which actually is even more effective and more believable as well.
Briefly, in other news, Dubai International Airport is again operating after record rain forced hundreds of flight diversions and cancellations, and the brakes have been put on a trial of driverless trucks in Melbourne. The 6-month trial was due to launch yesterday. The reason for the backdown? Apparently a lack of consultation.
Echuca Auto Group, the home of Kia and Cherry, Northern Highway, Echuca.
Western Bulldogs coach Luke Beveridge says it's an unknown if Jamara Hugel-Hagan will return next week. The star forward missed last night's 60-point win over St Kilda due to personal reasons. Kaylee McEwen has won the fastest women's 400-metre individual medley in Australian history at the Open Championships on the Gold Coast. But the 22-year-old won't be swimming the event at the Paris Games.
You know, I've done it and I'm glad I've done it. I think it's good to challenge yourself, like I said last night. So, yeah, it's good to get it done. Great conditioning. Does this mean we get to see you at trials in the 400 IM? Nope. One and done, so that's me.
Xavier Coates was the hero for the Melbourne Storm, scoring a late try in the 18-12 win over the Sydney Roosters in the NRL. It's 9:05, and that's the latest news and sport.
The Lions Club of Deniliquin monthly market is held the fourth Saturday of every month. Find out how you can help or join the club by speaking to a Lions Club member today.
Your website is like your front door online. If it's looking tired, outdated, or you don't even have a website, contact us today to find an affordable front door for your business.
Ace Radio's digital team can now design and develop a new website for your business. From simple sites to full online stores, head to ace.digital.
Advertise your business here. Call us on 5881 1811 to find out more today.
102.5 Edge FM, your official emergency broadcaster.
Welcome to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Edge FM local news.
The Denny Ute Muster lineup has dropped. Tyler Hubbard, Kit Moore, Amy Shark and more are coming to Denny October 4 and 5. Visit dennyutemuster.com.au.
Jackie Marshall with your latest news headlines. Hume Riverina Community Legal Service is calling on the federal government to address the national funding crisis affecting the community legal sector and to invest in justice for regional communities. They service organisations across northeastern Victoria and the southern Riverina to provide legal assistance to people experiencing disadvantage and barriers to justice. Deniliquin and District Health Service released their information guide on Friday. The 76-page guide was developed by the Deniliquin Local Health Advisory Committee. Regional and local funding meant 3,000 free copies are now available within the community. Collection points include Deniliquin Hospital, both Deniliquin pharmacies, the Edward River Library and the Deniliquin Pastoral Times office. And that's the latest in local news and sport.
Edge FM weather.
Pirtle Group, authorised mobile lubricants distributor.
Your 4-day forecast across northern Victoria and southern Riverina. Britain for a partly cloudy day today. A slight chance of a shower. Wind southwesterly 15 to 25 k's. Tomorrow, a sunny day heading for a top of 24 degrees. More sunny conditions expected on Sunday, 24, and to Monday, warming up a little bit, a sunny day and an expected top of 26 degrees. Today's top temperatures for Deniliquin, 21, 24 at Chukamoama, 22 at Cobram.
The Big Mac is the original mouthful, a one-of-a-kind flavour that now comes in 3 sizes.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.